YouTube. My name's LoveGame, or PD1 Piranha if you prefer, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. I am indeed a man destined to be king. Last time we rung the second bell after defeating Quelaag, the daughter of Chaos, one of 7. It's funny that something else with Chaos in its name also has 7 entities of such, much like a certain Blue Blur might be playing one of his games one of these days, wink wink. I know my friend is right now, John. If he ever gets to put it up, be on the lookout for his LP of the Sanic. Adventure 2, I believe, is what he's doing right now. If his brother would stop interrupting him. By the way, get used to seeing this room, because this is what you, potential Dark Souls 1 fanboys, if there's any watching this, think is good about this game. You have to traverse this room like 6 different times throughout your adventure because there is no fast travel to the point outside of here. Apparently this makes the game better than the others. So I'm going to put it on camera every single time I go through that room in this hallway right here, with all its disgusting egg sacs, because that's what you guys like about this game, and who am I to take that away from you? Anyways, after the defeat of Quelaag, we're in a bit of a quagmire here. Well, we have to escape this place somehow. How, you might ask? Well, did happen to come across that lovely lift earlier, and that is our key out of here. So what do you say we haul some ass? And as of recording this, I haven't even uploaded any Dark Souls yet, so I'm gonna have like 10 episodes to put up before it's even time to put one of them up. Yeah, we have some pretty good stuff coming up in this game, a lot of my favorite parts. But in this episode I want to kind of focus more on some optional content, if that's okay with you guys, because that's the cool thing about Dark Souls, is all the games have a lot of really cool kind of secret optional content that's sort of off to the side, and stuff that you wouldn't find on your first playthrough, so hey, replay value is always nice. I found some of it on my own, actually, but a lot of it I did shamelessly use a guide for, like how to get back on top of Firelink Shrine, because, well, the first time I played this game I used summons, and a lot of them told me, like, what to do for the different secrets and all that. But again, as I say before, there's no shame in that. If you can't figure something out in this game, and you know, give it the college try. What the hell, I can't hit this guy at all. This weapon's reach is not too great. There we go, I don't know how that counted. Oh shit, there's a sniper nearby. I know where he is too. I've been to this part before, obviously. But yes, we are trying right now to escape Blighttown. In order to do that, we have to climb a shit ton of ladders. I don't know. This part, again, is just kind of more tedious than challenging, because you could just fast travel out of here. You know, I feel like I wouldn't be losing out on any enriching part of the game otherwise. But that's just how I play, how I roll, you know? What do you say we get some blooming purple moss on our hotbar, just to get that away from us? If we happen to befall ourselves with some horrible toxic poison from the... I always do that. I'm gonna keep doing that, too. Good thing I have a lot of that shit. And these guys will drop a few for you. Let's kill a few of these before we get to, I have a shit ton of extra Estus, by the way, too, because I got kindled a shit ton. As I explained before, when another person in another world kindles your bonfire, you will, in fact, get another Estus, even if you already have the maximum current amount. doesn't matter, you'll still get more. Up to 20, I believe, is the maximum. But yeah, lots of snipers in here. Be very careful. As you can see, I just kind of let myself get poisoned here and kill them to get those lovely loots. Do I have, the question is, any more bombs or anything like that just kind of get this guy out of the way quick? Got 5 of those, that'll work. I can't quite reach this guy, unfortunately, with my normal melee. Why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic? I don't know why, I never get tired of that. Also, I unequipped my mouse by accident, but no, not to worry. This place is good to go to, though, because you will get some lovely items if you keep going. There's some nasty dogs down here looking to burn our ass, but as usual, we are having all of it, apparently. I was going to say none of it, but that was a little more damage than I had hoped to take. I'm not wearing very good armor right now because I was trying to avoid too much poison, but as you can see, I've kind of failed on both fronts there because I got toxicked anyway, so I don't know, this looks kind of cool. It's like a nice slick black, you know, Chad Warden. I feel like Chad Warden would wear this armor if he played Dark Souls 1, or any of the games. I think it's in all 3 of the games, actually, the black leather set is. So if you're looking for some prime poison resistance, well, that's your go-to. But yes, the Firekeeper Soul is here. However, you will not be able to use this one in particular for quite some time. I won't tell you why just yet, but we will learn that in this episode, so be a little patient with me and kind of follow this convoluted story we're getting through. I know Dark Souls doesn't have a very comprehensive story because it's what's the word I always use? Indirect. I think I've mentioned that before too, but Dark Souls tells its story in a very indirect fashion. So it's not one to reveal all its secrets to you up front. As you can tell, not a lot of cutscenes in this game, not a whole lot of excuse me, a lot of dialogue. So a lot of what you're getting is kind of the inferences that you make yourself. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Just gotta kind of follow the trail of blood. The breadcrumbs. Not the bullet, though. This is not Call of Duty MW2. Although I will be playing that game later, so I know the reputation Call of Duty has nowadays, but I like that game, so at one point I would like to play it. Probably gonna do Call of Duty 4 as well, because you can get that remastered edition. There's the Crimson outfit, which is a nice robe for curse resistance. If you are afraid of cursed images in Dark Souls, you may want to pick that up, because it'll protect you from, well, it'll protect you from those. If you find a lot of cursed images in the game, you can wear that to be immune to their effects. No, but seriously, you saw me like almost get cursed back there in the depths, I believe it was. Which was a lot of no fun. Since that is instant death, there's a lot of places later on in the game that can curse you later, so even if you have passed that point, it is very worth it to wear that armor in certain segments of the game, which I will show off later. Not right now, though, because it's just a dead end, seriously? It's not like Dark Souls to have dead ends. There's usually something of value at each turn of the game. Trying to remember where a certain item is that I personally don't need, but you may need when you play this. Is there seriously nothing here? No. There's like stuff, but I guess that ladder was ultimately useless because there's nothing up here that I can see. What's this message say? Did I even like mention messages before in this game? Because they're basically like you can lay them down yourself. players have like left them to either give hints or just to troll, one of the two. And if you have a certain item, the orange soapstone, you too can leave messages. It's kind of tedious in this game. It's a lot more streamlined in Dark Souls 2 and 3 as well as Demon Souls. Nothing else here, is there? Okay. But yeah, a lot more streamlined in those games because you can just kind of leave them. Oh my god. Okay. So, relevant story time about this area. The first time I did it solo, which I consider my first legit playthrough of this game, because let's face it, I'm already slipping. Let's face it, my first run of this game was not completely legit because I had all that help. I had gone out to a friend's house. My friend Jason had invited me to this one apartment that was kind of down the road from me, where I met a couple friends, namely my dude Cole. Shoutouts to you. He doesn't really play Dark Souls. He's more of a Nintendo kind of guy, but regardless, he was big into Smash 4, and I gave him my Mewtwo code when I got there, actually. And we sat there for about, we were in his apartment for like 2 or 3 hours, if not more. Just kind of shooting the shit, getting to know each other, playing Smash, and eventually we got kind of blazed. He had this whole closet full of like bongs, just all these different bongs and pipes. One of them that he called like his transgender pipe because he modified it to be something else when it broke or something, I don't know. That is the key you need if you don't have the master key, by the way. But yeah, he had this huge closet full of them, and we just like... I actually accidentally had spilled the bong. Because after we had smoked enough, and I had gotten high enough, we, what the hell are you doing? Fucking fight me. I hate having to fight these guys multiple at once. Get out of here. But yeah, they essentially smoked me out, is the typical phrase to use. Which is where you take somebody and just keep giving them more and more weed until they fucking damn near pass out. I mean, obviously I didn't pass out, I came back home. Oh shit. You know what? I'm not in the mood. I'd love to kill you guys right now, but I want to get back home. Anyway, especially from bongs when it comes to me, I tend to get a lot higher because I'm not used to bongs. I don't own one myself. I have a pipe, but I tend not to be I don't own a regular bong right now. Maybe one day I will, but there's nothing back there for me right now. I could go back later and get that dragon, but fuck it. We sit there playing Smash 4, and it was like, because I was playing as Mewtwo since I gave him the code for it. And they had these amiibos that had been fed with all this crazy amount of shit. So I thought I was like, we could barely beat it because they were level 50 too. He had this Kirby and something else. And then, like, as punishment for spilling the bong, they made me drink... I didn't actually drink the bong water. I was gonna... It's kind of a joke with me, but no. They made me play MVC... Not MVC, what did I say? Mortal Kombat, MK. Anyways, pause the story for a second here because, oh shit, the Firekeeper's gone. And so is our golden Lautrec. That ain't good. And a black eye orb. Let's check that out. A lot of developments since we last checked this place out. What does it have to say? Mystical orb found on the Keeper's corpse. Invade the world of a murder of a Firekeeper to defeat the perpetrator and reclaim the soul of the Firekeeper. The black eye orb keeps constant watch over the city of the gods in Orlando. I'll keep that in mind because we don't know about in Orlando yet. However, there is something else for us here. Remember that those bells were indeed called the Bells of Awakening. Well, makes me wonder, what did we awaken? If you guessed a giant serpent with a flesh mustache and no lips, well, you're gonna win a free copy of this game when it comes out remastered. Game wants me to talk to him, so let's do it.
Hello. Was it you who rang the Bell of Awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Fract, close friend of the great Lord Wind, chosen undead, who has rung the Bell of Awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Elucidate me, Speedwagon.
Then I am pleased to share, chosen undead. Your fate is to succeed the great Lord Wind.
So I really am a man destined to be king.
Cast away the dark and undo the curse of the undead. To this end,
I don't know if I can undo that. I mean, this isn't some Photoshop program. That's kind of been done already. Alright.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
So this guy is interesting because you can in fact feed him items. I will do that in a minute though.
Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here